Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Michael Seven Michael, and you're talking with me. And the show's called Talking with Michael. And we're with Miss Gibson.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing okay today. I'm all right.
Samira Gibson.
Samira Gibson.
The one and only.
The one and only.
You know, I gotta ask you, Samira, what does Samira mean? That's a lovely name.
It means it's a Middle Eastern name. I don't think my mom looked it up and said, I'm gonna name her this because it means this.
Okay.
But it means entertaining companion.
Wow.
Yeah, and Ajada is my middle name. It actually means the Empress of the Mecca land. And
Wow.
it also means goat.
Wow.
And Gibson, I don't know what Gibson means. It's probably just a name.
So straight out the womb, you're the greatest of all time.
Oh God, no pressure. But yeah, that is what my name means. And I actually in my most recent years looked this up. I didn't know this when I first started singing when I was very young, or my mom sat me down. She didn't know what Ajada meant. She didn't know what Samira meant. She named me Ajada because she likes jade, like she likes the stone.
Okay.
Jade. I don't know where Samira came from, but I don't know.
Well, we love it.
Well, thank you. I love it too. I love it too. Let me stop touching my mic. But yeah.
So on Talking
happy
with
to be
Michael, we talk to artists, entertainers, social activists. I like to say social impactors. I hope that goes out there. Yeah, started right here.
I like good impact.
Yeah.
I like a little good impact.
And it's interesting because you are much more than an artist in the corner. And you're just much more than an entertainer on stage. But let's go into your history a little bit.
Okay.
And then I think the people will understand why I say the things that I'm saying about you. So you're from New York.
I am from New York.
Born and raised?
I was born in New York.
Okay.
I was raised mostly in Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
I was back and forth from New York and Newark. And after Newark, living there for 10 years, I moved to South Carolina after things got a little tough. And if anybody knows Newark in the 90s, that's hearing my voice right now, you know the deal. And so we had to get out of there. So I grew up a significant amount in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
So between New York, Newark, New Jersey, and Columbia, South Carolina. So I'm a mixture of Southern Belle. I'm a mixture of like, who you talking to? And, I just kind of have like, this mixture of different things. So all of those places are responsible for my personality and my music. So.
And I hate to be stereotypical, but that would explain the interesting texture of soul that you have. And I don't know, how do you describe your vocal sound? Do you say you're an R&B artist or a pop artist? How do you classify yourself?
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
I don't. We were actually just kind of talking about this a little bit. But I don't like to classify myself. I know a lot of people are saying that. I'm not saying it just to say it. I just say it because I grew up on a lot of different music, a lot of different genres, from jazz to R&B to classical to pop to everything from James Brown to Hanson. Like,
you can hear it. When you listen to your music, you can hear it. As you say it, it's like, oh, why do I feel all warm and fuzzy? But at the same time, you have that edge.
Well, thank you.
So you're not a throwback. You're actually pushing forward, but it still feels comfortable.
Well,
which is good.
I like to think so. I mean, I like to think my music makes people feel warm and fuzzy inside. I just like to sing, truth and what people need to hear, whether it's not motivational or if it's something that, I might be going through, or a situation that somebody's going through that I'm singing about. Just life that people can relate to let them know that they're not, alone. Like, transparency is what's going to connect us and unite us. So I just try to just sing whatever is on my heart, you know.
Right.
But
how'd you even get into music?
You know what? I discovered my singing. I was outside and I was singing Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
I was about 5 years old. I was about 5 years old, and I was in front of my house in Jersey. And I was just walking up. You know, my mother would tell me, don't go past the house this way, past this gate. You know, we had two gates, the end of the gate. You can't pass. Just stay in front of the house. You know, just to. So I was singing Mary J. Blige, I'm Going Down.
Okay.
And I sang it the first time, and you know, and nobody was around. So I said, "Oh, I'm gonna give it a little bit more energy this time. I'm gonna give it a little bit more attitude." So next thing you know, I'm in front of my bushes in my house singing, "I'm going down." And you know, I always had always had this rasp to my voice. So I used to make these little tapes when I was younger. So you would always hear that little rasp.
Now you just woke up one day and said, I'm going to record my voice?
No, I kind of grew into that. My mom, once she discovered I was like outgoing and wanted to like, you know, be in, I wasn't shy to be in front of people. Okay. We would watch Martin. Martin was the show in my house. If Martin is on,
that's it. Everything
Martin.
Else is good.
We're getting the VHS and we're pushing record, and when the commercials come on, we're pushing stop. And you know how it went with the VHS back in the day. So, long story short, she got me into comedy first. Oh. And she had set up. So
wait, you're an actress too?
I started out doing comedy, and when everybody came over, I would do the character Roscoe. Okay. Off of Martin. And if you don't know who Roscoe is, he's the little boy that comes and tries to sell things or hustle Martin, Gina, Pam, Tommy, or Cole. So I started doing that first, and then I moved on to, you know, singing in school, you know, singing in church. I started out singing in church first, and then I got comfortable enough to sing around my classmates. And then after that, you know, join choirs and competitions, and my sisters would, one would write my monologue.
Wait, there's more of you?
Yeah, oh my God, yes. What? and my two sisters, I have five girls in all, and one boy. And he was the last. He was the reason why we left Newark, New Jersey for sure, because he's the only boy. Wow. And so we wanted to make sure he did not have, you know.
And that is real, folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you really got to take care of the men.
You do, you know, but nowadays we just have to watch everything everywhere. Right. You know. But yeah, long story short, there's five of us. My two sisters that were super involved in my career growing up. One of them, her name is LaTroya. She did my choreography when I did like any dance competitions. Wow. And the other sister wrote my monologues and helped me write music. Her name is Tiffany, and we just all worked together. We had a gospel girl group, and we would sing in church and travel down to Myrtle Beach and do competitions there. And I would come home from school, and my mom is like packing chicken and fried chicken and foil, wrapping it up. Like, all right, we got to audition in New York in the morning. We're heading to the bus. So she was like that ride or die mom. My mom and dad, they were like, and still are, my biggest supporters. And I love you, Mom and Dad. Aww. I love you, sisters and brother. My little brother's amazing, by the way. His name is Justice Plant. He's an artist as well. And he's actually having a show this coming week, November 1st. So if anybody is listening in Columbia, South Carolina, North Carolina, ATL, anywhere in the southern region, definitely go and check out his show in Columbia, South Carolina, November the 1st. He's an awesome artist.
What kind of art does he do?
He is a songwriter, singer. He's an entertainer, singer, songwriter, and a lyricist. Yeah, he's 18 years old.
Now, the thing is,
what's up?
It seems like you had a lot of support. So is there music in your family?
There is. My father used to play the trombone, and he also sings and songwrites. My mom is not musically inclined, but she is more on the business end of the music. So she was my momager and still to this day books, shows, and she's very involved. My sisters, they sing. We just kind of, I guess we are musical.
The Gibson Six?
The Gibson Six, right. One sister decided to go into, pharmacy. She's a doctor. Other sisters are teachers. But my little brother and I are the only two that decided to pursue it.
To keep going.
To keep going, yeah. So that was my calling. That's what I'm here for.
Now, you sing in 4 different languages,
Oh,
as well as you do sign language.
but yes, that is a language.
Now, where did all that come in for you?
That came in actually. I was classically trained.
Okay. Performing arts school?
Performing arts school
In New York?
in New York. That's
Okay.
the reason I came back to New York.
Okay.
When I was in Columbia, South Carolina, I came back to New York. I told my mom I wanted to attend a performing arts school. So I attended professional performing arts on 48th Street in the city. And I got there during my later high school years, and it was a great setup. We did academics in the morning and our art in the evening. And this was a very intense program. I was under the direction of a very, very tough lady. She don't play no games, by the name of Chantel Wright. And she had us learn a lot of different music. Some we had to perform the day of, singing in different languages. And we performed with Ben Vereen one year. But yeah, from French to Latin, it was a lot of great training, because if you can sing classical, it trains your voice to do anything. And so that's really, really something
Now,
that I was blessed to have that experience.
I have to ask you this question.
What's up?
For all those that have their only view of performing arts school is like Fame,
Oh.
or like or what's that musical show? The on Channel 4. Is it called musical?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch TV. I don't know. I'm the worst person to ask anything current. Like,
What?
I'm the worst person to ask. I have such an old soul. It's not even funny. But
So,
you were saying
What does performing arts school look like? I mean, do you just go in and you sing, you dance all day?
that would be very cool, but no.
okay.
There's a lot of it's very family oriented.
High School Musical.
High
Sorry.
school musical.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is it. That I do know.
Okay.
But you know what? No, it's very family oriented. It could be a little cliquey.
Okay.
But for the most part, everybody connects and relates to the arts. I was just saying, we did the academics in the morning, and we would go to our specialties in the evening. So we had Alvin Ailey, we had instrumental students, we had the acting, musical theater, and then there was the vocal program.
Wow.
And it's so funny, I was randomly riding the train and I met the lady who actually founded the vocal program at my old high school. It was a random meet, but it doesn't look like we're jumping off lunch tables all day and making beats on the table. It could look like that easily, though. easily. We're always quick to break out and dance in the middle of the hall.
So that did actually happen.
That actually did happen.
Okay.
That naturally, though.
Okay.
Anybody that you know that like sings or dance,
Right.
sometimes they're doing it and they don't even know that they're doing it. It's just there. So somebody could hit a note and then you'll hear 3 other people harmonize down the hall. You know, it's just one of those things.
What was that moment that said, "This is what I want to do with my life"? What was that moment, and what inspired that moment?
I think when I was. No, I don't think. I know when I grew up singing in church. That's where I really, really got a lot of direction from. And there was this one moment where I was in church and I was just singing, and I felt my voice. And that was like one of the first times I felt my voice, and it gave me like chills all over. Not necessarily like what I was doing with my voice or what I was saying. It was just everything, the whole experience. And I'm like, I want to make people feel like this. I want to make this connection with people for like ever.
Okay.
I don't ever want this feeling to stop. But
has it stopped?
it ain't stopped.
Okay.
It ain't gonna stop. Little wheels fall off. No.
And I've peeped you on Instagram.
Did you?
With your live feeds. One day you were just, I think you were working in the studio.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's like
do live
2, 3 in the morning.
I do live sometimes when I'm in the studio, just to give people an idea of how it works.
Why do you do that? Why you want to showcase that?
I think it's cool for people to see and connect with like what goes on. Like you just see music going out, but to actually see how it's being made, I feel like it's a little more connecting. It's a little more transparent to just see me mess up on camera. Like it's natural. Like we mess up. You
don't really mess up though.
No, I mean not mess up, but there are a lot of things that I'm very particular when I'm in the studio. I'm my own worst critic. So if something is not right, I'm like, no, tonation was off. No, the timing was off. That's why I had to learn how to just engineer myself. It's just I'm still learning, but honestly, I wouldn't want to. I'm a very overly considerate person. So I don't want to put the engineer through that. Like,
wow.
Do it again. Like, one more time. Just let me get this one more time. If I'm by myself, I can do it as many times as I want until I feel like it's right. Wow. And that's something that I really just wanted to learn how to do. And some engineers, I did feel the energy. As a singer, you can feel energy when somebody's like, oh, well, she would hurry up.
Right.
I got somewhere to go.
Right.
That I always want to avoid, because when I'm in my creative space, that's sacred to me. And if other energies are interfering with that, it could throw off something that's trying to manifest. And that's something that I had to, consider. So definitely was heavily influenced to do those experiences to learn how to record myself. Among my managers saying, listen, you should really learn how to record yourself, and giving me the actual means and the equipment and everything
to do that.
To do that. So super grateful for Cabina at Anybox Studios, and
well, let's talk about influences.
Yeah.
Because I have a list of people that have said that you're inspired by.
Okay.
So I would like to name different people.
Okay.
And tell me what's the first thing that comes to your head.
Okay.
Okay. We can do that? Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Donny Hathaway was the first thing that pops into your head. Start out with a banger.
Right. Donny Hathaway. Definitely his tone. He has such a rich tone, him and Layla. How he delivers things. You can just hear the emotion. I know you said one word, but like with everybody you're about to name, I could assure you it's not going to be.
It's not going to be one word.
It might not make it to one word. I might cut it down to 15.
Well, we'll try.
No, I'm
We'll try.
But yeah, we'll just go with tonation.
Tonation. Lauryn Hill.
Everything from her subject matter, delivery, uniqueness. And she grew up in Jersey.
Okay,
I mean,
that's fair.
Come on, Newark.
Okay.
Orange.
Jill Scott.
One word for Jill.
You have a lot in common with Jill.
I do. And it's not just, I grew up on Jill Scott. I think that was one of the first albums I learned front to back.
She's like a teacher in a way.
She is a teacher.
Okay.
Definitely a teacher. So, I would love to work with Jill. I'm just going to put that out there.
Yes, do that. Hello.
Put that out there, Jill.
Why not?
But yeah, definitely is a teacher. I definitely admire her a lot. Everything from her songs. I don't know if she wrote all of her songs, but I'm more than sure.
Oh, I got two more for you. India Ari.
Her tone is crazy too. She has a uniqueness. Again, what she sings about. Style. Yeah, I think that's like 4 there. Some of them are going to be the same because I admire her.
Well, this time I'm going to give you 2 words because I know you need more.
Okay, right.
Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu.
Okay, Erykah.
All right.
If you're seeing this, because I know you do go online.
She do. She would tell you. She would show you in a minute.
You are more than welcome to be a part of the show, talking with Michael. But don't be mad. Okay.
Oh, man. I mean, her way of approaching things is like almost like fearless. Like, I admire that fearlessness in her. Like, not even just her music, her as a person, her perspective in her music, her...
I thought you were going to cry real quick.
I mean, that could easily happen when talking about these people.
These people.
You know, because I definitely admire all of these people.
Right.
And,
but you've worked with amazing people. And I know usually with interviews, the first thing they do is jump in. You worked with this one, you worked with that one. But I really want people to get a snapshot of the journey. Because it's a snapshot.
I like how you're approaching the journey because this is a journey. Anything you're doing.
Because tomorrow, I'm still waiting for that music video. We're gonna talk about that. But
got you.
Once that comes out, everyone's like woo-hoo-hoo, and you're an overnight success.
Yeah.
They missed the journey. Yeah.
They missed it.
Yeah. So you worked with Ashford and Simpson, CeCe Winans. Donnie McClurkin, Vic Mensa. Yeah. You worked with Mike Bloomberg, Plies, Mary J. Blige, and Shaka Khan. Now, in what capacity did you work with these people?
Well, Mike Bloomberg, obviously, he's a politician. So I opened for him in the U.S. Open. This was back when I was actually singing with the group. But it was for the U.S. Open. It was my first time at the U.S. Open. I was singing at it, so it was very exciting. Vic Mensa, I did not the Tonight Show, sorry. The Stephen Colbert Show.
Okay.
And it was a great, great show. Just because of who Vic Mensa is, I really admire him as an artist as well. He's very outspoken. He's not a kind of go with the wind kind of guy. He's a for the people kind of guy. So that was really exciting to perform To Be Free with Vic Mensa. Mary J. Blige was it was a Women Awards show. So I also did that show. It was a while ago. And then I also went into the studio to do some background vocals with Mary on a song on one of her albums.
I like how you say it so smooth and yes. You know.
Oh, you know what? Actually, no.
Didn't we start out this whole story with, as a kid, I'm talking about, I'm going down. And then she goes.
I'm trying to remember exactly.
Yeah.
Because I know my story.
Right.
I know my story, but the incidences with actually working with everybody and who and what and where, I have to take my time and make sure I'm saying the right information because, this stuff happened at various different times.
And also, just to give you a heads up, and for the viewers, those that are watching this live, going to break it into 2 parts, but the stream we're going to keep that one.
Okay.
One continuous. But so Facebook will be one continuous, but YouTube will have a part 1, part 2.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. But yeah.
And actually, you know what? Now is a good time before you clean that up, because you got to clean that up energy-wise.
I do.
You do.
I do.
A little bit. So let's give everybody.
Oh, energy-wise. Oh, don't say energy, because I was trying to remember. Don't confuse my energy with my bad memory.
Let's get your social media, just for those that are watching this in parts.
My social media, if you want to find me, join my journey, please do follow me at Samira Gibson, SAMIRAA, Gibson, GIBSON. Come through.
Cool. And then the website, Instagram, Facebook, all the same name, or?
All the same name. So Samira, SAMIRAA, Gibson, GIBSON. Everything. It's for my artists out there. Please just do everything same name. It's just
if you're blessed to find it. Yeah.
If you're blessed to find it. Some people, I know you got to add a dot or underscore or whatever, but it's just best.
It's best to be found. Yes. And your website is also the same.
The website is also the same. It's actually down right now, but it's in reconstruction. So
yeah, now
just visit my Instagram.
Also for fans, if they want to reach out to you, which is the best platform to reach out, or just to support? They just want to, hey, I want to know when you're performing next and all that stuff.
To support, I have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. No, I'm just joking. I'm not though. I do have some things coming up that I am gonna need you guys' help. So if you are a Samira Gibson supporter, or if you want to be a Samira Gibson supporter, you can find me on Instagram. That is my primary way, I guess, to be reached out. So slide in my DM.
Cool. And for everyone wondering, what is this thing right here? It's a wonderful microphone from Soundshark. So I want to thank Soundshark. You can also go to soundsharkaudio.com if you want to do something like this. A lot of people use these type of microphones for birds and nature, and if you're doing dialogue across the street.
Is clear. This is some real clear sound.
Yeah, it's clear.
Oh, yeah.
Very clear. All right, so you're watching Talking with Michael. I am Michael Seven Michael, and thank you so much. And if you're watching this live, hold on. We're coming right back. We're not going anywhere. We love you and all that good stuff. And we'll find out more about the Mary J Blige story, inspiration, and some other experience that you had and what you're working on next.
Yes.
Yes. We'll be back.